tuned in, about to tune in, ever tuned in, first time tuned in. You know who it is. You know what it is, man. It's Big Two in this bitch, nigga. I'm just back, as y'all can tell, like I always do, man. Y'all can see from the motherfucking thumbnail, man. It's just me thinking about some shit like, who would have thought? For sure, not me. I just had this conversation with a few different people. And I was like, who would have thought me? Like, if you knew my backstory, my story, what's up with bro? If you know my backstory and shit, who would have thought me, like, behind the camera, um, thriving, thriving, number one, like getting around, meeting people, building a network in a community, you feel me? Who would have thought I'd have been doing, yep, I called him. We were supposed to tap in at the baseball game, but I end up getting booked, you feel me, for the football game. So you know I gotta go get the bread. But I'm gonna tap back in with him for sure because I need my issue. But yeah, who would have thought a nigga been doing 7-on-7 girls flag football, just sports in general, just being behind the camera in general. Like who would have thought like that this would be paying my bills right now? Definitely not me. I wouldn't have thought that I'd have been having this camera and building a real business. Oh shit, for real, huh? So I really didn't miss nothing. I gotta tap in with him though. But yeah, bro, this camera, like, man, I told my brother, nigga, I'm like, bro, who would have thought, my nigga, like, and me and bro, we always had this back and forth, like, I love the hood. You know what I mean, for sure. That's the reason why I give back now. Like, I get paid from non-hood activities. So when I come to the hood, I be trying to give back for real. You feel me? I try to give back as much as possible, as much as my time would allow. And so I do it with no problem. You feel me? But this camera then took me to places and it's still taking me to places, you feel me, that I wouldn't have fathomed. You feel me? Like I'm busy, 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 busy. Like I stay busy for real. Like, and this is my job. Like I don't have no employment. My employment is the job. I ain't give you the hat yet. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I got a couple hats to drop off, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it. Right on for keeping me on my shit. But I ain't gonna lie though. A lot of my maturity has helped me go way farther, right? Because the situation happened when we was at the football game, you feel me? And me just being an outsider looking in, I'm just a cameraman. I'm paid to be a cameraman. I'm not a coach, I'm not a mentor, none of that. Feel me? But I seen a situation happen and I see that it didn't happen. It didn't necessarily come to the conclusion how it was supposed to, being that what's up with it, cool boy? Being that, he's a coach. And so I end up taking him to the side, you feel me, first, and then I took, you feel me, her to the side. Her, of course, she needed a little bit more time, so I gave her more time, you feel me? But usually I wouldn't do no shit like that. Right on, right on, right on. Usually I don't really intervene, like, cause that's not my, you feel me? But it was a teaching moment. And the teaching moment was how young ladies should and supposed to talk to a grown man. Because especially if that grown man took you out, you feel me, to away from your peoples. How you doing? Feel me? So he can choose to leave you right here for disrespecting him. He can choose to put his hands on you. He can choose different things. You feel me? But he chose what's right and what's right to, you feel me, take her back. Uh, it's natural. Natural leaves, everything. Feel me? I got it from the club. Or half of it. But yeah, man. And so I hollered at her, you feel me, hollered at him. But then, I just sat back, and then later on her mom called, and then the conversation ended up going left because she don't know how to talk to a man. She ended up calling that man out his name, you feel me? And so, you feel me, I was just like, man, all right, see where we get it from. But like that just gave me another idea to, build a program for young females, for young ladies to learn how to deal with their counterparts, you feel me, especially in their age group. You feel me? Because having emotional intelligence is not something that everybody knows about. And that's the reason why we have misplaced feelings. You feel me? We have misplaced feelings here and there. Like we'll be like, oh, I'm mad, when it's really I'm disappointed. You feel me? I'm sad, but we just misappropriate these words, you feel me? And so it's just like dealing with young dudes like that, they really sad, but then it's gonna come out as anger, you feel me, or frustration or mad, you feel me, because that's the only thing they know. That's what looks good. That's what's popular. Being vulnerable and being sad, that's not popular, you feel me, especially in your teens and shit. But young ladies to be dealing with, you feel me, young dudes, they growing up, they filling out, they doing this and that. What's up with GBH, man? What's up with my moderator? Yeah, and it's just, I just be sitting up there. I came up with that idea because it really needs to happen. Like young girls, young ladies need to learn how to talk to, their counterparts. Like that's it's integral. But now that's just another, you feel me, another idea that I had. Very viable. I have people in places now that could make that a reality. Feel me? Because we have all these men's groups, the young boys groups, young men's groups, but now where's the young ladies groups? You feel what I'm saying? Like where them at? For real, for real. Like I feel like they need to hear it, you feel me, from a male's perspective on what's, of course, have a female in the group, you feel me, to correct, you feel me, when we're misspeaking or something like that. But I feel like that's something that needs to happen, you feel me, because these young girls could find themselves, you feel me, in some fucked up positions. And all because of me being a cameraman and me being in that place at that time, like I was able to see that, you feel me? Like, and I was able to notice a need. And the need, you feel me? Because I said, like, I told him my next conversation, it wouldn't be with the mama. You feel me? Me and the mama can't have a conversation, clearly. The next conversation would be with me and her dad. He was like, for real, but at the end of the day, she don't know her dad. And so I'm like, oh, that makes sense. It's just like these young men, these young boys that grow up without dads. They ain't the only one affected. They affected in a certain way. You feel me? Just like they counterparts, the young ladies, they grow up without dads. You feel me? They don't know how a nigga's supposed to treat them. They don't know how they supposed to talk. Nah, I was just really talking about my camera, but me being in a certain place, I had saw a situation, and that made me think of an idea about something. You feel me? And so it's basically a young women's group to teach young ladies, you feel me, how to talk to a man, what to expect, you feel me, and things of that nature. Like it's needed. Bruh, I see this all the time. I know you see it on the internet, you feel me, all day, all day long. Motherfucker, females talking to niggas crazy, a nigga punch her. Bow. Or a female talking to a nigga crazy, he slapped the shit out of her. Bow. You feel me? Or kick her in her ass. Bow. You feel me? Like for real. I felt that that was needed, but that's what that was though. But me just having this camera, bro, I'm seeing different. I'm seeing different counties, different cities, different states, different countries, and then just my vision. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of the work is taken out because I have an instrument. That instrument is the camera. But with my creativity and my eye for shit, like I can turn um Sky Newman, that's what's up. That's what's up. But I can turn just a bust down ass tree with barely any leaves on it. I can make it look beautiful. It's ways in which you can do things, you feel me? And this camera is just taking me to new heights and new creativities and you feel me? New ways of thinking and being and all that. I'm blessed beyond belief to be able to do something that I love. I wish everybody can, you feel me? And I didn't love it, you feel me? Like I didn't love it. I grew to love it. It was just a passion. And now that I grew to love it, like I don't go nowhere without my camera. I mean, of course, out here, like, feel me, I'm on live, I'm doing what I do, but I don't leave my house and go to another destination without my camera. It's the House of Bully way. It's the only way. HOB media in this motherfucker, you hear me? But see, I just be wanting people to know, like, I didn't follow nobody else's footsteps. Like, feel me? Like, I took this path on my own. Feel me? I ain't step on nobody's toes. Like, I just saw a lane and I filled it. And I feel like I'm even more filling it out because like I named my shit. Oh man, feel me? This just one of them. This just one of them. I got, you know what I mean? I was thinking about doing it today, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna go get the rest of them pressed up for sure. But yeah, I'm finna get my shit right. I'm finna get it all the way right. You feel me? And I gotta do my homework on Sky Newman. I don't know who that is. Never heard of him, but I gotta check that out for sure. Like if only people understood and realized like all the shit that I done been through. Of course, it led me up to this point, but it led me up to this thinking and this new way of being and all that. But only if y'all knew, man, my story is very up to my 39 years. It's very long, arduous. It definitely was a long road. The the scenery wasn't always nice, but the journey was what it was. You feel me? And man, it made me who I am today. And I'm thankful and grateful and blessed, all in one. Shit, whoever could come up with that word. Grateful, blessed, and thankful all in one. I'm gonna try that later on. Like me and my dog always say, my nigga Britt Book, we just trying to do better and be better. Day in and day out. Definitely. Multiple. Like, one car crash, one gun violence, another one, well, most of them gun violence, but and then it was a lull for a minute, and then it was gun violence some more. Cause like I said, where I come from, the environment is very, very dangerous. Well, it was dangerous. Nowadays, not so much. But that's good. That's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I've been through that. I lived through that. So now you